Hi Ajay,
Hi, sir.
heartiest congratulations on your success in the NMAT 2020-21 exam. It would be great if you could share a few words of wisdom with our users at GradeUp and contribute to their preparation journey to the top B schools. So, kindly, first of all, give your background and introduce yourself to all the users at GradeUp.
So my name is Ajay Agarwal and I'm from Ahmedabad. I completed my BTech in Electrical Engineering from Indus University.
Right. So, why did you choose an MBA as a career, Ajay?
So basically, I started preparation of the MBA entrance exams at the last year of my graduation. So according to me, today every sector requires managerial skills. It doesn't matter if I'm working in a technological sector, manufacturing sector, any other sectors. But pursuing an MBA will always open up opportunities for career growth and advancements. And MBA provides skills such that one can run the organization smoothly, and thus I can be fit for the top companies. And this has put my pressure for the MBA.
Right. So, Ajay, when did you start preparing for the same?
So I started preparing at the last year of my graduation.
Right. So, please explain in detail about your preparation strategy for different subjects.
So my preparation strategy for various subjects was different. Like for the quants, I started with the basics. I used to clear the concepts regularly and then reach to the advanced level. For the verbal section, I developed the habit of reading English newspaper. There I could enhance my reading skills, get across the various words. It has also helped me in the GDPI preparation. For the LR section and DI section, I used to solve the 2 to 3 sets of DILR daily, and this has helped me to get a better marks.
Right. So, Ajay, what was your strongest area and what was the weakest? And how did you overcome your weakness?
So my strongest area was quants, as I was pretty much clear with the basics. But the verbal section was a little bit weaker because I could not score well in that. However, I developed a reading habit, and thus I could overcome the weakness.
Right. So Ajay, what were your strategy for the last 2 weeks before the exam?
So for the last 2 weeks before the exam, I was constantly focused on revising the concepts. I used to give a mock test daily. There I could analyze my strengths and weaknesses and work according to it. I could also develop better strategies for the exam, and thus it helped me a lot.
Ajay, if I talk about NMAT specifically, so when you appeared for mock for the first time, what was your score in the mock?
My first score was 168. However, I gradually developed. Then I got the 249 in the last exam.
No, but if I talk about the mock test itself, what was your maximum marks in the mock test?
In the mock test, I had got 229.
Okay, so starting from around 168, moving
Yes,
on
sir.
to 249 in actual exam is really excellent work.
Yes,
Good,
sir.
good. So, according to you, how important is the regular practice through mock test, quizzes, and previous year papers?
So according to me, solving previous year papers and mock test is a very important part of the preparation. By solving previous year papers, we get the idea of the type of questions and difficulty level of those questions. There are also various instances that the questions coming in the upcoming exams are similar to the questions that we approach in the previous year papers.
Right,
Other than this, the mock test is also very important part as we get the analyzed strength of weakness according to that, and then thus we can work according to it. Other than this, we can develop better strategies for the exam day. This also helps us to overcome the nervousness on the exam day.
right. So, guys, I would like to highlight the points made by Ajay. So, first point, which is very important, that you might come across same questions or similar questions which were there in the previous year papers. So that's why it is very, very, very important for each and every student to practice previous year papers, right? So on the other side, other reason would be that you will feel comfortable in the actual paper also, because you have already done similar kind of actual papers which appeared in the previous years. So please stay focused on solving previous year papers for very sure. Okay, now Ajay, how different was the new pattern and how did it impact your preparation? Because NMAT went on to adaptive this year. So
Yes, sir.
what was your strategy for the same?
So the new pattern was the adaptive one, like you said. So if we get an answer wrong, then the next question we will be decreased in the difficulty level. while if we get answer correct, the difficulty level of the next question will be increased. So, however, it did not affect my preparation strategy. As I was pretty much clear that I had to attempt each and every question that comes in front of me, due to the no negative marking scheme.
Right. So, Ajay, which section of NMAT 2020-21 did you find to be the easiest, and which section you found to be the toughest one?
Yeah, so on the exam day, I found the logical reasoning section to be the easiest, as the questions were very much basics, and I had approached similar type of questions in the previous papers. But in the quant section, it was little bit tough because the questions were doable but time consuming.
Okay. So NMAT is basically a speed-based test. So in such a test, we have to ensure that we keep on moving and moving. We cannot stop
Yes,
at any of the question because of the time foundations. Right. So Ajay, how did GradeUp help you in your preparation? And which feature of GradeUp helped you the most?
So basically, I used to follow up the live as well as recorded videos provided by the GradeUp. There I could learn various new concepts and shortcut tricks for solving various complex problems. The topic-wise test provided by the GradeUp was also very helpful, as I could brush up the contents that I learned. Other than this, the analysis of the mock test provided by the GradeUp was also very helpful, as I could analyze my strengths and weaknesses and work according to it.
So the critical part of analysis is taken care by you very in a very good manner. All right. So because
Yes,
if you are able to analyze your strengths and weaknesses, in that case, definitely working on weaknesses will improve on your score. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, any advice that you would want to share with fellow aspirants so that they can also do well in their exam next year?
I would just like to start early, practice a lot, and set up your goals and live towards it.
Right. So thanks a lot, Ajay, and we all wish you very best. And we are sure that you will do wonders in your future ahead. God bless you. Thank you.